Hello, today for review I've got portable headphone amplifier made by Korean company HUM. It is model HUM Hypno. It is class A portable headphones amplifier and it is pretty rare for me gadget. I don't see a lot of usage for portable headphones amplifier because modern players often have their own amplification, which is pretty good enough. But it is an interesting exception because HUM really well known as creators of unusual sonic solutions. They created very good player HUM perversion. It has some disadvantages related to battery lifetime and Wi-Fi noise, but sound was absolutely perfect. They created HUM Pristine, absolutely unique and unusual earphones custom that I reviewed before. As usual, I will put links to the description of this video. And when they created this headphone amplifier, I was pretty interested in reviewing it because the company is really proves that they know how good sound, which good sound should be, and actually this amplifier isn't an exception. It is pretty affordable amp. Its retail price about $180 plus minus this amount, so it's not really expensive. And let me show it to you in more details. Box is pretty simple. As you can see, it's pure black without any polygraphy, just name of company on it. There is no manual, no accessories, nothing, just amplifier itself. Interesting feature that HUM didn't disclose any technical specifications for this amplifier. I've asked them, but they prefer not to disclose it because they said that sound will say for itself. And I think they're right. I really don't care about its output impedance, output power, total harmonic distortion, and so on and so forth. I really do care about the sound, and I really do care probably about battery lifetime. Battery lifetime is pretty good. As you can see, the device is really small, it's thin, it's tiny. Inside there is 2400 mAh battery, and it gives about 10 hours of work time. Actually, I have got even a bit more. It's Hypno made of aluminium, it's built well, nothing super fancy in design, but it looks absolutely simple but reliable and sturdy. Controls are also simple. There is on-off switch, indicator LED, line in, line out, headphones out actually, 3 positional gain switch, and middle is the lowest one, to the left is middle, and to the right is maximum. Volume control, it uses good potentiometer, so there is no channel imbalance, no noise, nothing. And on the back side there is micro USB slot for charging. It takes about 2.5 hours to charge it. So as you can see, build quality is fairly simple. If we're speaking about headphones amplifier, sound it is what matters the most. So, and the sound of this tiny thing is really impressive. This amplifier is pretty powerful. I don't know it's in numbers, but it's enough even for some 250 ohms impedance headphones, full sized. But of course not all. But with lower impedance headphones, it's absolutely nice. Of course it won't go with some full-size planars, but with vast majority of headphones, both full-size and in-ears, it works seamlessly. It has more than enough power to drive I think about 90% of headphones, and it is pretty unusual and unexpected from such small device. With IEMs it behaves absolutely nicely. There is no background noise, no maybe there is with some sensitive ones, but with all IEMs that I have, I didn't find any background noise. Sound is really interesting. This amplifier adds a bit coloration to the mid frequencies, making them more smooth, more sweet, and this added sweetness allows you to listen even the most boring recordings which recorded poorly or doesn't have good quality. It sounds sometimes like some kind of sound enhancer. Of course, not like in Sony players or in Common, but actually it really improves a bit this poorly mastered, poorly recorded tracks, especially with MP3 compression, and it gives them more life, more emotions. It makes lower frequencies more punchy, a little bit, not much. Actually, it doesn't add much coloration on lows and on trebles. It's mid where it adds the most. So bass becomes a bit more punchy, but doesn't change too much. It adds also a bit better layer separation, especially on lower frequencies, but it is the most impact. Mids I've described it before, and treble became more pronounced and has better attacks and decays, so it like adding a bit step forward in level of treble representation. With this amplifier it sounds like more expensive device. Usually some about $1,000 dubs has such good treble. So I think if you okay with making some sandwich from player and amplifier, it is very interesting option that I really recommend you to evaluate and try with your headphones, especially if you listening to IEMs. This device adds interesting coloration to mids, and I really like it. Thank you for attention.